This is Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com with a breaking Disney Parks news update. Announced some months ago, in fact, almost years at this point. They first announced the theme land at the Expo last year. We know that a Marvel-themed land is coming to Disney California Adventure, and work has begun. Bugs Land closed back in the beginning of September. But now we're finally finding out what exactly is going to be in that land in a WDWNT exclusive, thanks to some documents that happen to come across our desk, because that's the way things usually go around here. As Disney stated, 2020 will bring about Phase 1 of the land, with a planned second phase following a year or two later. If there are any plans beyond these two phases, they are not green-lit as of yet, and it's unclear exactly where further attractions and such will go, although I guess we could wager that Hollywood Land would be the likely location. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on what's already in the works. As guests enter through the former Bountiful Valley Farm area, they'll pass under a marquee and walk down a long passage between Mater's Junkyard Jamboree and Cars Land and the former It's Tough to Be a Bug Theater. And then the land will kind of actually begin where a Bugs Land started. I don't know if you want to say it's where Bugs Land started, but Flick's Fun Fair started towards the back where that little cereal box was. That's where this land will start as well. You'll have to walk down that passage to sort of get into the Avengers campus area. The former It's Tough to Be a Bug Theater building will be repurposed for the new Spider-Man attraction, where guests are given a web shooter of their own to use. The ride appears to be mostly screen-based, likely 3D in nature, so think maybe Toy Story Midway Mania, but with guests shooting webs instead of darts, balls, rings, and various other projectiles. The entrance to the land will be rerouted, or the entrance to the building will be rerouted to the opposite side, so they can be accessed from the hub of this new land. That central hub is indeed a large Avengers symbol in the ground that is surrounded by all of the land's offerings, sort of sprouting from there. And you can think of this whole thing as the Avengers California campus. That's how this all ties in to Disney California Adventure. Just go with it, I guess. That's the theme, not my choice. The Spider-Man queue is attached to the former tissue box restrooms. You may remember the big tissue box that had restroom facilities in a Bugs Land. Those will be remodeled and kept. So if you enjoyed those restrooms, do not fret. They'll live on in some way, shape, or form. Nearby, Doctor Strange has his own show experience where guests will meet the Avenger in a round courtyard, and we expect this to be something similar to an offering currently on the Disney Cruise Line, where kids are recruited to learn the mystic arts by Doctor Strange. If you're hungry, there are indeed some dining options in this Marvel land as well. There is a counter service restaurant and microbrewery. And well, who do you theme a microbrewery to? Well, Ant-Man, of course. Get it? Microbrewery. This, of course, will explain the giant canned beverage that appears on the poster for the land, and this can will be located up on the second level of this restaurant facility. While taking a look at the poster, it's worth noting that what you see is what you will get. While not absolutely true to life in scale and exact layout, this is pretty much the view you'll have down the main thoroughfare of Marvel Land, heading towards Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So you have Spider-Man there on the left, followed by the microbrewery. On the other side, you have a shopping facility, the Doctor Strange show, and then way in the back, just before Mission Breakout, you'll have the Avengers e-ticket ride. The Quinjet will sit outside of this Phase 2 offering, this big Avengers e-ticket attraction that is at this point going to be a roller coaster ride. As for the story elements, or exactly who's going to star in this ride, we don't really know yet. We would assume many of the Avengers, but Disney did say there was going to be a big Captain America piece of this expansion, and I'm obviously he's one of, if not the most important Avengers, so we assume he'll be in this regardless, but we don't know the full cast, the story, anything about this. All we know that the show building is absolutely giant. One of the biggest Disney attractions on Earth will be housed in this building. As for shopping opportunities, you'll have two of them, a large shop that sits near that second phase Avengers ride, and as well a smaller shop that'll be located across from the Spider-Man attraction. You'll be happy to know that Phase 1 and 2 do not touch the nearby Red Car Trolley attraction that runs from Mission Breakout down to Buena Vista Street. So as of right now, that is sticking around. I know many fans will be happy, myself very much included in that. So at this point, all of this has been confirmed by internal documents. This is what is on the docket already under construction for this land. Very unlikely anything can change at this point. Maybe a few thematic things here and there, but this this is pretty much what we will be getting in those first two phases starting in 2020. So that's going to do it for this breaking news update. I've been Tom Corliss, and be sure to stay tuned to WDWNT.com for more information on the Marvel Theme Land and anything and everything Disney Parks.